You know, there's community here. There are resources here with the universities, especially being center here in town. The cost of living you pretty much can't beat. Any of the other major entrepreneurship hubs are, I mean, a factor of 100 in terms of cost of living. Um, those are the main features that really stick out. Access to people, access to knowledge, access to mentors. That's what makes Pittsburgh special.
What's nice about Pittsburgh is that there's a very healthy enthusiasm to create a entrepreneurial ecosystem here. For what they lack in size, they make up for in passion in terms of the amount of capital in this city. And so,
the reason I came to CMU was because it has a strong business background, but also the fact that it gives us access to some of the brightest folks in terms of technology. After a few years at CMU, prior to start coming to AlphaLab, I formed ComVibe, and it was a marriage between the business and the technology sides of CMU. So that's what brought me here. It's just you have the technical talent, you have the investor audience that's actually going to make it possible to grow the business, and it's a very supportive community. So things that I do appreciate.
And what we found is that the business community and the entrepreneurial community here in Pittsburgh is really pulling for local companies to do well, because that's the future of our economy and our quality of life. So we found the spirit here to be very much a team spirit, as opposed to a Silicon Valley, for example, where it's highly competitive, get rich quick kinds of things. That would be the differentiating thing, and we have relied on and benefited from our association with Carnegie Mellon. We have 6 professors who are advisors to Freckle and are providing us some incredible insights into the application of new technologies and new behavioral psychology strategies.
It's the community. I think hands down, it's the community that's been built up here. Everyone is really willing to talk to you and help you and give you advice, and so we try and give back as well. And going in and talking to entrepreneur classes and going to the events and talking to other people, and it's just that community that's been built up has been incredibly valuable to us.
Well, I'm very interested in doing startups, and the reason I came to Pittsburgh was I applied to a lot of incubators, and the ones I got into, I sent out emails and called up previous companies that had gone through the programs and asked, what was your feedback? How much did you enjoy it? And surprisingly, from Pittsburgh, I had an overwhelming response. Just the companies from Pittsburgh are just, they're so helpful, and they really love Pittsburgh, and they love the AlphaLab program so much more than the other programs, the other incubators. So it was kind of a no-brainer. People were so happy with what was happening here that, got to check it out, even if the weather isn't, California weather.